The very first topic of our course is about the parametric equations. Okay, so how we can find the parametric equations of any function or any equation. Okay, so before that, I will define here what are the parametric equations and how we can find the parametric equations. Okay, so. Uh, we have a definition that parametric equations we have how we can define that suppose that a particle moves along the curve C in the xy plane in such that its x and y coordinates as a function of time t. Okay, so what is say that whenever you draw a graph, for example you have x and y plane, whenever you draw any graph, for example this is a graph, okay, at any point, for example this is the point, at any point that have some value of x and some value of y. For example, in this case, I say this is the value of x. For example, this is 3 and this is the value of y. For example, this is 4. So at this point, you have the coordinates 3 and 4. Okay, 3 represents x and 4 represents y. Okay, for any graph, whatever is the graph, either it is line, either it is curve, either it is uh, any surface. Okay, so any graph have two coordinates if you are talking about x and y plane. Okay, if you are talking about x and y plane, then they have 2 points. For example, if I'm talking about the three coordinate system, okay, three coordinate system, if I have any curve, so that point, any point, they have infinite points. Okay, any curve have infinite points, so you choose any one point of that. At that point, okay, you have some values of x, some values of y, some values of z. Okay, so what are the parametric equations if you define in xy coordinate? So any curve, for example this is the curve, okay, this is the curve, this is the curve and have x and y coordinates. Okay, so the parametric equations are defined that when the x coordinate, okay, is a function. Before, maybe in calculus 101 you have studied that, for example this is the graph, okay, this is the graph, this point is a number, for example this is 4 and this point is 5, so these points is a number, 4 and 5 is a number. Okay, in calculus 101. Now if any point in xy plane you choose, okay, the point represents in x coordinate is a function of t, and the point represents with respect to y is a function of t, then you can say that these two equations are parametric equations. Got it? Again, listen. For any curve, whatever is the curve, okay? For any curve, for example, this is the curve. In this curve, you choose any point. For example, this I choose one point. At that point, if x is a function of time t and y is a function of time t, then these two equations are called parametric equations. Clear? Parametric equations is clear? The definition is clear? Yes or no? Because if you will respond, then it will be better. If you say no, then I will repeat again. Okay, good. So these are the parametric equations. So you can call these are the parametric equations of the motion for a particle refers to the curve. Okay, as the trajectory of the particle or the graph of the equation, the variable t is called the parameters for the equations. Okay, because every coordinate, x coordinate is depends on time t, y coordinate is depends on time t. So you can say we have the only parameter which is t. We have the only parameter which is t. Okay, and this is the this arrows shows the direction of the curve. This shows the direction of the curves. Okay, so this is the basic definition. Now come towards the example. That what we have to do, we have to sketch the trajectory. Trajectory means motion. Okay, trajectory means motion. For example, I am moving in straight line, it means my motion is this one. Okay, or direction, or you can say the movement, motion, movement, direction, this means the trajectory. We have to sketch the trajectory over the time interval. The time interval is given from 0 to 10, okay, of the particle whose parametric equations are given. Now the parametric equations are given, we have to draw the graph. Okay, parametric equations are given, we have to draw the graph only. Okay, so I will explain this in detail here. You can see what are the parametric equations we have. For example, we have a parametric equation x is equal to t minus 3 sine of t, and we have another parametric equation which is equal to 4 minus 3 cosine of t. And you remember that we have an interval of t is that t is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 10. Okay, so we have to find the direction, sketch the direction of these parametric equations. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to first draw the table. First draw the table for t, for x and for y. Okay, so how many points from 0 to 10? If you take only 1 point different, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. Okay, now how you can find the points? Okay, first you have to put this 0 in x and y, because this is the value of t. So if I put x is equal t is equal to 0, then x becomes what? 0 minus 3 into sine of 0 is 0. So that x is equal to what? 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. So the value here x becomes 0. Okay, now put 0 in y. So y is equal to what? 4 minus 3. Cosine of 0 is equal to what? Cosine of 0 is equal to what? Anybody? One. So this is equal to 1. That becomes y is equal to 4 minus. Okay, so for the value of y, this is equal to 3, then y is equal to 1. Okay, so similarly you can put 1 in x, so that becomes what, 1 minus 3 into sine of 1. Okay, so that give you some result, for example, that is equal to minus 1.5. You can easily calculate from the calculator. Okay, so I already calculated, so this is 4, and you can calculate the rest of the values by using the value of t in x and y. Understand? Okay, now these are the points. Okay, uh, now see, these are the points for x and y. Now the first point, see carefully, the first point is x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1. So at this point, the x is 0 and y is 1. So this point is 1. Okay. The next point is minus 1.5 and 2.4. Minus 1.5, for example, is here and 2.5 is here. The second point is here. Okay. The third point is minus 0.7 and 5 by 2. That third point is here. Okay. The fourth point is 2.6 and 7. 2.6, for example, is here and 7 is here. Okay, the third point is 6.3 and 6. 6.3 and 6 is this point. Okay, similarly you can draw every point. Okay, for example, I draw this one, and in the end you have to combine each and every point, so you will get the graph. Okay, so this is the graph. Now you have to find the trajectory. So how you can find the trajectory? From the first point till the end point you have to move. So from the first point it is moving like this one. It is moving like this one. Okay, so this is the graph. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, good. So now the second example is that we have to find the graph of the parametric equations when we have the parametric equations are given this one. Okay, now we have two parametric equations, which is x is equal to cosine of t and y is equal to sine of t. From these parametric equations, we have to find the graph of these parametric equations. Okay, and we have the interval from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, here t is what? T is the angle from 0 to 2 pi. So how we calculate the graph of from these parametric equations? Then it is an there are different methods. Okay, the first method I told you before. Okay, that you have to compute from 0 to 2 pi some points and put these values in x, put this value in y. Okay, so what are the points? You have to draw each point, so you will get the graph. Okay, the second point, the second method is how you can find the graph is that you can eliminate t. Eliminate t. One way to find the graph is to eliminate the parameter t. How you can eliminate? So we will consider these two parametric equations x and y and take the square of both equations. The first equation square is equal to what? x square is equal to cosine square of t. The second equation square is equal to what? Y square is equal to sine square of t. Now you have to combine these two equations. You will get x square plus y square is equal to cosine square plus sine square. And you know that the sine square and cosine square is equal to what? 1, right? And can anybody tell me that which equation this represents? X minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square. Anybody can tell me what is this equation represents? Anybody? Anybody can tell me what is this equation means? Okay, I will tell you. This is the equation of this circle. Yes, Khalid.
Doctor, there is a problem in your voice.
In my voice,
From the
it's not clear or what?
I can't hear you.
Now you
You
can
have a
hear
problem
me?
with your. Okay, doctor, I just want. Can't understand your. I can't listen to your voice because this.
Okay, what about any other student? He have the problem or not? Your voice is clear, doctor. Hamad, it is clear. Khalid, can you restart and come again?
I can't listen, doctor.
Khalid's voice is also not. Okay, Khalid's voice is
عندي
not
بالأصوات
okay.
اللي واضح يا
Khalid,
أستاذ.
I
صوتك
will
كتير
type.
كده. Okay, doctor, continue. Sorry, doctor.
Okay, so this is the equation of this circle. Okay, this is the equation of circle. Okay, having center is a and b, center, and radius is equal to what? R. Got it? So this is the equation of the circle. So this is the explanation for what we got. Okay, so here is the file where we get the equation that x square plus y square is equal to 1. So in this case we can write this is equal to x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, that is equal to 1 square. So this is the equation where the center point is 0, 0. So this is the equation of the circle. Okay, here we have the equation of the circle which have the radius 1 and the center point is 0 and 0. Okay, so I think my internet have a problem. I don't know because what I am saying it's my voice is coming back to me. Okay, now can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, so this is the equation of the circle. Okay, good. So this is the equation of the circle, and we have the graph of circle in this direction. Okay, in anti-clockwise direction, or counterclockwise, anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise, or counterclockwise is same. Okay, opposite of clock direction. Okay, so this is the direction of anti-clockwise, this is the direction. Okay, in this case, so this is the second example. From the parametric equation we can easily draw any graphs of the equations. Okay, so before we have the linear equation, now we have the sine and cosine trigonometric equations. Okay, in the this is clear, this example is clear. Just what we have to do, just we take the square of these both parametric equations and sum it, we will get the circle equation, and from this equation we can assume that this is the center 0 0, okay, having radius 1. So draw the circle, okay, and this is the trajectory which is anti-clockwise because we have t from 0 to 2 pi, okay. So this is 0, this is pi by 2, this is 2 pi by 2, and this is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi, okay. So this example is also clear, yes or no? Parametric equations, these graphs we get from parametric equations, okay. So this is the circle and you can write this English by your words, okay. So I will read it again. Geometrically the parameter t can be interpreted as the angle, because t is the angle, because we are talking about sine and cosine. So t is the angle swept by the radical line from the origin point, okay. So these are the parametric equations on the unit circle. No need to write this one, okay. From 0 to 2 pi the trace of the circle is counterclockwise, okay. So the graph is counterclockwise, we in this direction, in this direction, that's it, okay. So the next definition is what is mean by orientation. Orientation, direction, or trace, or motion, movement, all have the same meaning, okay. Orientation, direction, trajectory, movement, motion, all have the same meaning, okay. So what we studied before. Okay, we will discuss this in the next class, okay? Because if what I speak, I listen my voice.